Before you buy your mom flowers for Mother's Day, can I ask you a question? What if I provided for you more specific information to help you touch your mom's heart in a uniquely special way based on her personality this holiday? Well, yes, that's possible because I've combined my 4 favorite videos on moms based on their personalities so that you can celebrate them well. When you hear me describe that special mom in your life, you can hit pause and get ready to listen for just 5 minutes. You'll get some ideas, some tips on how to help your mom feel uniquely loved this weekend. Comment in the section below if you'd like and let me know how it went for you. Also, you can download the free chart for personalities in the description below, or you can go back to episodes 3 through 6, where I describe each personality for everyone, not just moms, in more detail. Relationships are my thing. I want to make sure that yours are best. Mother's Day is right around the corner. And so we're going to spend the next 4 sessions together talking about how to celebrate your mom based on her personality. So let's begin with the sanguine personality. This mother is going to be a person who is fun-loving. She's very people-oriented, and maybe you'll think of her as being sort of a chatterbox, very charming. And so she may even run late to things because she's been stopping to have conversations with people. You really don't even get upset with her for being late because she's so charming. If you can identify that this is your mom, that she has a sanguine personality, then let's talk about how you can make her feel very special this Mother's Day. Now, one thing that we all know is that flowers are fabulous. Honestly, I've never heard a mother complain about receiving flowers for Mother's Day, no matter what her personality is. So flowers are very safe. But the greatest gift of all that you can give is your time. Mothers love to spend time with their kids, no matter what age they are. And so think first about how you can communicate with your mom. If you're able to do this in person, that's fantastic because they really do love personal contact. And because they're very people-oriented, sanguines will appreciate having more family members around at the same time. They thrive on a party and enjoy the limelight. And what you can do is just honor her and let her tell her stories and really be the center of attention. But if you're not able to be with her personally, then here are some suggestions to help you along the way. Now, number 1, do not text Happy Mother's Day to your mom. Texting is way too impersonal. So let's talk about what you can do. You can utilize FaceTime, WhatsApp, Zoom. Any of those different platforms can be used because they give you a chance to relate to your mother with a video chat. And that video chat is super important to your mom and to you, really, because you get to see her expressions and enjoy the conversation with her on a more personal level. So whether you have a Zoom conversation or WhatsApp or FaceTime, just do the best you can to meet with her on that special day and give her plenty of time to talk, to tell her stories, because she is a very good storyteller if she's a sanguine. And if you're one of those people who worries about schedules, throw that out the window, because honestly, a sanguine does not want to have to adhere to a schedule. So give that sanguine person a chance to talk as much as she wants and be able to tell you her stories. If by any chance she's at a loss for words, which will be unexpected, just ask her, what is the funniest thing that has happened to you this week? Because fun is so important to her. It's part of her emotional need. We all enjoy having fun, right? But in her case, it actually fills an emotional need to have fun, to be able to tell stories, to be with people. So these are the best ways you can relate to your sanguine mom. Give her plenty of your time, even if it's by long distance. Let her talk, let her tell her stories, honor her. After all, this is her special day. So as we continue talking about our moms and honoring the moms in our lives based on their personalities, we're going to talk about the choleric personality. If your mother is very hardworking and she is a great project manager, she is very likely a person with a choleric personality. Now, she will juggle many tasks at once. She can multitask. When it comes to Mother's Day, she's going to be one of those people who has a checklist every day, but on that particular day, she may enjoy taking a break, but you almost have to give her permission to do that. And here's the reason why. Believe it or not, choleric women wake up every day with a mental checklist, if not one on paper, of things they want to get done each day, right? And so when they start to get fatigued and tired of all the work and they want to rest, sometimes they feel guilty with this relaxing because it's not familiar to them. So when you come along on Mother's Day, if you say to her, hey, Mom, we want you to take a break, really take a break, and we will take care of you today. We want to honor you. It gives her a chance to truly relax. And then what you do is meet those needs. Today, that day, it may be that, you prepare the meal for Mother's Day. Or maybe she has a leaky faucet and it's something that she hasn't been able to take care of, but you can do that for her. Just be thinking of ways that you can serve her with projects, small or large, whatever fits your time frame, whatever fits your schedule, and helps take care of her. This is important to a choleric woman. Now, let's talk about what to do if you're not able to see your mom in person. So the same rules apply for choleric moms, just like sanguines. Texting is off limits. Do not text your mom and say Happy Mother's Day, because that is too impersonal. If you're not able to be with her in person, then go ahead and explore using FaceTime, WhatsApp, Zoom, or any other platform where you can have a video conversation with her. Knowing that she's choleric, she probably has learned how to use these different programs. And so just find out from her what works for her. Now, keep in mind that no matter what your personality is, make sure you know that if you set a time to meet with her online or on telephone, then be sure you're on time. It honors your mom because a choleric mother does like to start things on time. So again, no matter what your personality is, if you're a person who runs late or a person who runs early, she's going to count on starting on time. Now, don't let that ruffle your feathers, because I'll tell you also that if you just start on time, she's not going to be the kind of person who wants to talk forever. She just wants to know that you care enough to want to engage with her on her special day. So while you're having this conversation with your mom, things that you can ask her to probe and get her to open up with you is ask questions about things that she has done or is about to do, because remember, she's very task-oriented. So ask, Mom, what have you done this last week, or since the last time I saw you, what have you been working on? You can ask her what she's doing aside from meeting with you for Mother's Day, what's going on, and maybe also ask what she plans to be doing in the future. So it's all about asking questions that relate to tasks, what she's done, what she's doing, what she's going to do. So let's discuss now what happens as you close out this time talking with your mom. Make sure you understand that choleric people, women included, love to be appreciated for their work. Make sure that you compliment her and thank her for what she has done in the past or in the present to make your life better. Be specific about these things, but this is what will help your mom feel like her emotional needs are being met on Mother's Day. In this third part of the series, Preparing for Mother's Day, based on your mom's personality, we're going to talk about the phlegmatic personality. Now, a phlegmatic mother is, number one, a peacemaker. She stays steady in the storms of life. When your family is topsy-turvy, she keeps things as calm as she possibly can. Another way to distinguish whether your mom is a phlegmatic is phlegmatic mothers are passionate about their routine. My mother was a dedicated phlegmatic, and let me tell you, people could ask me any day of the week, any time of the day, literally, what my mother would be doing, and I could tell them. From the time she woke up in the morning and turned on that coffee pot until the time at dusk when she would close the window shades in the living room, she was like clockwork. And that lifestyle, though it wasn't mine, I found to be very comforting. If you have a phlegmatic mom in your life, you know what I'm talking about. Now, let's say that you have a chance to be with your mom personally for Mother's Day. She's not going to want to make a decision about what to do. She will enjoy and appreciate having you examine in your life experiences what you know to be valuable to her. So she may enjoy watching movies. And if she does, then if you have the time to set aside to watch a movie with her, that would be fabulous. She loves to go out to eat, usually. Phlegmatics do enjoy going for dinner or having dinner brought to them. And so think about what one of her favorite places is to go to. So these are ways that you can take care of your mom on a personal level. And keep in mind that because she is more of an introvert, she doesn't have to have a lot of people around. What matters to her is even just one person being present with her, or at least one person communicating with her on the telephone, because that one person becomes a great companion. And let's talk about what you can do if you're not able to physically be present with her. Choosing the best way to communicate with your mom from a distance is very important, because a phlegmatic mom really is very good about keeping life less complicated. This is a strength because some of us tend to make life too complicated, and she can bring balance. At a time like this, when you're presenting her with ways to communicate like FaceTime or WhatsApp or Zoom, these are things that may be too complicated to her. She may just want to talk on the phone. And that's fine if that's her preference, because she will love hearing from you. Now, understand that she may have had people in her family who have had stronger personalities in the past. And so she may not be used to being the decision maker or being the person in the spotlight. And so if that's the case, you may need to be prepared with a few questions that you want to ask her during your conversation. So, for example, you can ask her, what is her very best memory of celebrating her Mother's Days in the past? That's one question you can ask her. And another you can ask her is, what is her favorite memory as a child? What was the favorite thing that she did, the most special memory she has when she was growing up? And here's a big one. Ask your mom what she can advise you with her wisdom about moving forward in your life in the future. Now, this is a good question to ask a phlegmatic, because even though she's a quiet person, she is very good at observing people. And when she observes others, she may file her observations away and not really intend to share them with anyone. But if you ask her to share her wisdom about you and moving forward in your life in the future, or something having to do with your life, and she tells you, I promise you it's going to be something that has real meaning. This is a way that you can create a really great memory with your mom, really utilize her strength, and honor her on Mother's Day. In this fourth and final video in our series about our mothers and their personalities for Mother's Day, we're going to talk about the melancholy personality. Now, if your mom is melancholy, she is super organized. In fact, if you look around the house, you'll notice that things are either alphabetized or color coordinated. And this mom is really great at keeping the family together, keeping a plan going. You'll probably have a refrigerator calendar, and that calendar will actually be utilized and maintained on a daily basis. If you choose to give your mom flowers for Mother's Day, make sure they're very colorful, because a melancholy mom is very creative. Now let's talk about how you spend time with her that day. If you say things to her that are meant to be very thoughtful, make sure they're very sincere and specific. Specific things said to your mom would be something like, Mom, I really appreciate how you carefully packed my lunch every day for school and put a great note inside of it. Or, I love the way you decorated my bedroom and made it so personalized for me. Now, see, saying specific things like that are far better with a melancholy mom than saying something too broad, like, Mom, you've just been a great mother. That's too broad. She's going to look for specific things from you to help her understand that you are really being sincere, that you're genuine in what you say. Now, what happens when you're not able to be with your mother for Mother's Day, physically present in her home? Let's talk about that. Again, the same rules apply with a melancholy mom. Do not text because it's too impersonal. If you choose FaceTime or WhatsApp or Zoom to communicate with her, she'll really appreciate that. But however you meet with your mom, if she's melancholy, make sure that you make the plan ahead of time. Ideally, you would contact her even a week in advance and say, Mom, I'd love to get together with you on this day and this time, and follow through on it. Because melancholy people love to have a plan, and they like to plan in advance. Now, another thing that's important to melancholies, whether you meet your mom in person on Mother's Day or you communicate with her from a distance, what you'll want to be sure to do is arrive or get online early, because for melancholies, early is on time. So no matter what your personality is, whether you tend to be late or just on time or whatever, remember that this is her day. And so what you want to do is honor her by being early, which again is on time to her. So when you get together, you know you're going to be specific and sincere. You're going to be early, which is on time. And then what you'll want to do is be sensitive to her feelings and her interests. So have some questions ready. For example, some things that are unique to her personality would be to ask how she's feeling, what's going on in her life with regard to her health or her well-being, because melancholy women are generally very in touch with how they're feeling physically and emotionally. So ask how they're doing. Also, you'll want to ask because if she's creative, like most melancholies are, she may be an artist, she may be a musician, she may be an academic person. Ask her what's going on in her life, what project she's working on. Melancholies may be quiet and introverted, but they're also task-oriented. So ask her what things she's been working on, and generally it will have something to do with creativity or the mind. Maybe a good book that she's reading. So these are things that you can explore with her when you ask questions of her. And then when you do chat with her, be sure you thank her specifically for things that she has done in your life. When you are specific with her about the things that she has done that made you feel very special, she will so appreciate that, and you will really touch her heart this Mother's Day. Well, God bless you all. I pray that these conversations with you about your moms and their personalities and this special Mother's Day will have meaning to you and will help you make great memories that will always be cherished. I hope this information really blessed you. And if you'd like to know more about relationships and healing and ways that we can improve getting along with each other, live in more harmony, then please subscribe to this podcast. I'd love to have you be part of our community. And also, if you know others who would benefit from this information, wanting to know how to love each other well, please share it with them. I'd really appreciate that and hope to see you at the next episode of Relationship Reality. God bless you.